As you know, for consulting, problem solving is a key aspect to this job. So I'd like to know from your past experience what you consider to be the most challenging problem that you had to solve, and what were some of the key insights that you brought to that problem?
So I'm going to talk about a challenging business problem that FedEx has faced. So since 2008, the company has seen its customers trade down from priority to economy service, particularly on international flights, which has squeezed operating margins. So FedEx is looking to identify opportunities to move some of that volume over to commercial flights. But it's challenging because operationally there's just a lot of details to get your hands around, and secondly there are some brand and customer considerations here that make it even more challenging. And so I was called upon to create a structured approach to solving this problem, and the three areas that I focused on right away was: one, to identify unprofitable routes; secondly, to estimate available cargo space on commercial flights on these routes; and thirdly, to get a better handle on operating constraints that were involved. And to give you a quick example, when we looked at moving volume from our Sydney to Oakland flight over to a United flight from Sydney to San Francisco, we had to make sure that everything was in place to get that volume offloaded at San Francisco, move it on a truck to Oakland, clear it with customs in Oakland for final delivery. And so that was challenging. And secondly, there were constraints that were dictated by customers. Many customer contracts had considerations about how much volume had to move on FedEx planes. So this made the problem pretty challenging to solve, and I had to use this structured approach that I had worked on to convince the different stakeholders that were involved that this was a good idea. And the result of this project was that not only was I able to integrate this structured approach into our existing process, but we were able to take down a trans-Pacific flight, resulting in a $25 million cost saving. And I received a performance award for this work, but it was fulfilling to just be able to work on a challenging business problem.